I was drinking, smoking marijuana, doing drugs, and they caught me with a knife and
Oh, okay.
in high school.
Oh.
And then I went to the juvenile hall and everything, and I can tell you that when I get off the juvenile, I was bad, you know.
Oh, you got worse.
Worse, yeah, I got worse.
Thank you for making the time.
No problem. I'm ready.
Are you in Tijuana at the moment?
Yeah, I'm in Tijuana. I'm just eating breakfast.
Okay. Thank you so much for making the time. The night of the Samurai event, I was watching the press conference and the interviews, and out of all the Mexicans, you were the only one that was speaking English. Your English is very good.
Thank you, brother. I was in high school in San Diego, United States. So I learned English, and I like to speak. I like to speak English.
Yes. I was looking at some interviews of you. There's none in English, so they're all in Spanish, I believe. And,
Yes.
there's auto-translate on YouTube where the words come out in English. So I was watching some of those. I'm not sure how correct the subtitles are, but you had a very interesting story that I wanted to share with my audience.
All right.
I understand you have the nickname Logan.
Yes.
And this is from the neighborhood in San Diego, which you just spoke of. And that's where you went to high school. And you went from San Diego Logan to Tijuana. You went back and forth. But if you don't mind, can you share us your story and how you grew up and how you started boxing?
I grew up here in Tijuana, Mexico. At age of 13 years old, my dad gave me the documents for go to the U.S. And me and my brothers, we went to school over there. I was 13 years old. I started the middle school 1 year, and then 3 more years in high school over there in Barrio Logan, the neighborhood. My dad has a business over there in Barrio Logan too, in San Diego. He have like 30 years over there working. So we went over there to the school and then work in the afternoon. We were working with him after school. So I grew up over there. I was fighting with guys because they go always bullying me, you know. So I was start fighting with them, and then I started in the gym in Barrio Logan. My dad's business is like here and the other street. They open a Cleto Reyes gym, and the trainer was Mantecas Medina, 5-time world champion.
Okay.
And he started training me. So I was training over there, and I just hitting the backs and remember like guys who bullied me, you know, in the Barrio Logan. So Mantecas Medina told me one day if I want to become a professional fighter, and I say yes, and my mind was like more like open and thinking about fighting, and I start training with motivation and everything. And then I did some amateur fighters with him. He took me here to Mexico, Tijuana, Mexico, to fight. I made like 8 fights with him, 9 fights.
Amateur fights?
Amateur fights,
Okay.
yeah. And then I was in drugs, you know, marijuana,
Okay.
alcohol. I start over there too in the barrio, the neighborhood, Barrio Logan. I was drinking, smoking marijuana, doing drugs. I was, like you say, back and forth, always Tijuana, Mexico, and then San Diego
Okay.
every day. And I start over there in San Diego, and then I get with some other people in Tijuana and getting out and stuff. And I was bad, you know.
Okay.
I was in the bad way. So then I was not training at that time. Like 1 year, I stopped training, and then I get to one gym downtown Tijuana, and I meet my trainer that he trained me right now, David Padilla. He's my trainer today.
Okay.
David Padilla and Fernando Fernandez. I met him, and she started training me in Zona Norte, Tijuana. And I saw like professional boxers and everything. And I get motivated. And I did amateur fights like 2 years. I did like 12 more fights and then become professional.
Okay,
in
okay.
2020.
How old were you when you turned professional?
20 years old, buddy.
Okay, 20 years old. What age did you actually step foot in a boxing gym?
14 years, almost 15.
You essentially started boxing because you were being bullied in San Diego.
Yes.
And I guess you just wanted to have the means to fight back or earn the respect so you wouldn't be bullied. That was your motivation?
Yeah, they earn the respect. The little kids in the school, my partners in the school, they say to me, "You are a paisa. You are from Mexico," and that stuff.
Okay.
And I grew up with my big brothers, and when I was little, I fight with them, with my brothers.
Right, your fight with your brother. So you were used to fighting people.
Yeah. And in school, I start to fight.
Okay. I'm not sure if you're aware, but bullying's a very big problem in Japan, especially in high school and just kids in general. Especially now, there's a big problem on X. Someone took a video of this kid being bullied, and it went viral on X, and now this bullying topic is very big in Japan. But what's your advice to kids being bullied, if you have any? Because I asked the same question to Nonito Donaire, because he grew up being bullied as well, and that's why he started boxing, and he wanted to be strong. That's what his motivation was. If you have any advice for kids that are being bullied, that would be great.
Yeah, my advice is that make some sport. Make a sport like boxing, soccer. That's gonna give you confidence about your person, you know. So yeah, I think that.
Okay, that's very good. The only person that can stop the bullying is the person himself, right? Adults, older people, we try to go in and say that's not good. We try to stop it, but it doesn't really do anything. Only the person being bullied can actually change things. Is that what you think?
Yeah, I think that. Yeah, yes.
It's a very big topic.
ここでちょっと休憩を入れて皆さんに紹介したいアイテムがあります。それはこちらです。楽天と Amazon 評価レビューナンバー1の MyMoods ベープです。MyMoods ベープではフレーバーを19種類から選べられます。操作はめちゃくちゃ楽です。ポッドを入れて吸う。オンとオフのボタンもない。めちゃくちゃ楽ですよ。一箱にポッド入れでタバコに比べると約20箱分相当。めちゃくちゃお得です。味もかなり濃厚で本当に美味しい。ただ19フレーバーあってどの味を選べばいいのかって悩んでる方にはMyMoodsさんが僕のおすすめフレーバー3点セットを作ってくれました。で、格闘キャストと FamilytimeFT の視聴者さんたちのために半額クーポンコードを発行してくれました。MyMoodsさんありがとうございます。興味ある方は概要欄をチェックしてください。
So you actually stopped boxing for, from what I understand, about a year in your other interviews. You were 16 and you stopped boxing and you started doing, like you said, drugs and you started drinking alcohol. But you were able to come back to boxing. You got together with your trainer that's still to your trainer to this day. Still same trainer now, right?
Mm-hmm.
How were you able to go back to boxing and change your life there?
I always had the support of my family, you know. So they always got my back, and I think the most important is God always got my back too.
God,
yeah, he always took me for the back to his way, you know, to the good way, and I just want to be better, not stay in the bad way, in the drugs and everything.
So essentially, your family and God help bring you back to a better path.
Yeah, to the better path and back to boxing and to make my life better. Not to be in drugs and in the bad way.
Right,
you know?
right. Was it hard to quit? Because
Yeah.
right.
It was hard for me to quit with marijuana. It was hard because I like it the marijuana. I smoking every day in the school in the barrio Logan.
Right.
So I was used to it.
You were boxing at the same time as an amateur?
I was boxing at the same time. Yeah.
Okay, okay. How was training? Were you able to train? Was it okay?
Yeah, but I always, I grew up 12 years old. I always like to do exercise, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I was always like stronger than other guys. So I always like to make exercise and everything. And I was smoking and then exercise.
Okay. So-
Push-ups and everything.
So it's no problem in a way.
It was problem.
It was problem. Yeah.
Because it like the conditioning is not the same, you know.
Okay.
When I was doing sparring with professional fighters at the Zona Norte gym, I was thinking like they don't smoke, they don't drink alcohol, and I'm drinking alcohol and everything. I'm not gonna make it, you know. And that's why I quit. I say to me, if I want to become a professional fighter and make something good from this sport and make my dreams come true, I need to stop drinking and smoking and stop doing drugs, because I was doing some other drugs, you know, like some stronger drugs, LSD, yeah, drugs that not good. So I stopped, but it was hard for me to quit in marijuana and alcohol. It was very, very hard.
Yes, it must have been. So, did your family help you or support you out a lot in that sense, helping you stop and fully commit to boxing? Or was your trainer there to support you as well? Did you have a good support team?
I want to give all the glory to God, because God, helped me above everyone, you know. The power that he have,
Yes.
that God have, is bigger, is a strong power.
Right.
So God used people too, like my family, but my family support me, but in his way, you know, like in the form, in the way. Like my dad, he told me, you go and don't live more here in the house. You go to your mom's house.
He kicked you out.
Yeah, I don't want you doing drugs here in my house.
Oh,
But
okay.
I can say to you that helped me a lot.
Oh, okay.
That helped me because you don't got the support, but that helped you more. Like you stop and you gonna think and you gonna say, if I do drugs and everything, I'm gonna lose my family, you know?
Right, right.
So that was a good support for me.
Okay, okay. Are you connected with your father right now? You okay, guy? You okay now? Okay, what a story. That's so you had quite a rough upbringing, and you weren't the.
Let me tell you, brother.
Okay. Hi. Yes.
He have a business over there in San Diego, Barrio Logan.
Okay.
He still have his business, and he always support me with work. I go to the US and I work with him one day, Saturdays, and he pay me good, and I can keep training, you know.
Oh, okay. Still to this day?
Yeah.
Right now?
Yeah, till this day. After the fight, I still not go, but I'm gonna go tomorrow. I wanna work. I wanna stay working, stay helping him, you know, and keep forward.
Right. That's beautiful. That's very nice to hear.
Thank you, bro.
I actually wanted to ask you this if it was true, but when you were going through your times with drugs and alcohol and you stopped boxing, you actually wanted to become a barber or hairdresser? Is this true?
When my father told me that, how you say when go with your mom, you know, I don't want you here in the house.
He kicked
because
you
do
out.
drugs. He kicked me out, you know.
Yes.
He kicked me out, and I went to my mom,
Yes.
to her house, and I was staying with her like almost 1 year, and I want to become a barber. Professional barber. Yeah, because I was saying like barbers can smoke weed
Right.
and cutting hair, and I like the cutting hair, but I'm not good. That's not my talent, you know.
Right, right.
So I was 3 months in practicing, but I went back to US because I got like court,
Oh, court.
yeah. and then I went to the juvenile hall and everything. And yeah, but I like the haircut.
Okay. That's a good skill to have because everyone needs to cut their hair, right? It's interesting how you said you were interested in being a barber because, no offense, you have very short hair.
Yeah, I'm gonna go right now to cut my hair. Like,
okay. You went to juvenile. You actually got caught. What did you get caught for?
I was with a knife.
Oh, okay.
In high school.
Oh.
And marijuana, and I didn't like go to the classes, and they caught me with a knife, and I got caught. I went to my mom's house like 3 months, and then go back to my dad's house.
How was your experiences at juvenile? Was it tough?
I learned a lot. I learned that life got consequences, If you are doing bad stuff, you're gonna get consequences in your life. And I can tell you that when I get off the juvenile, I was bad,
Oh, you got worse.
Worse. Yeah, I got worse. But thank God they didn't call me, and I'm here and I'm doing my best right now. I can tell you I'm doing my best, and I'm glad with God and life that got me in this position.
What a story. What a story. You mentioned that you were working or you still work with your father on Saturdays, but before the Nakatani fight, and I heard about this during one of your interviews, you have a family? You have a son? Do you have one child, two?
Two child and my woman.
Okay, so you have 2 kids in a family, and obviously supporting family, it was quite a struggle for you leading up to the Nakatani fight. You had a fight with Crazy A, Azat Hobenishian.
Yeah.
And you wanted to fight soon afterwards just to support your family. And you were willing to go to featherweight just to fight. And that's when the Nakatani fight came. Is that true?
Oh, yeah. Oh, you're saying like I was needing money.
Yes, you just wanted to fight. You wanted to work. You wanted to stay busy just to financially support your family.
Yeah, because I fought Assad, and then the money, no more money.
Right.
Like 1-2 months and no more money. My son is, how you say, newborn.
Right. It's just baby.
Yeah, new baby, and I was needing money.
Right.
And I said to my trainer, hey, coach, please get me some fight. I told him, get me some fight because I work Saturdays, but I was needing more money for my family. And I said to him, hey, please, got me a featherweight fight, no problem, 8 rounds, because I was training. This is my work. So I told him that, and he told me, yeah, I got you. And then like 1 month after, he came to the gym and told me, hey, about the Nakatani fight. And I was like, Junto Nakatani. All right, no problem, because this is my work, and let's get ready.
Junto Nakatani was originally at bantamweight, and you compete at super bantamweight. But did you know about him, and have you watched some of his fights before the offer came?
Yeah, I started watching him when he win against Alex Santiago.
Right, his bantamweight debut, I believe.
Yeah, I met him in that fight.
Okay, so you've been watching him some time. How did you feel about the Nakatani fight when you heard about the offer, when it was first presented to you? Were you happy or were you surprised? What was it like?
I was a lot of surprised because before the offer, I was thinking that he is one of the best fighters because his distance, the southpaw guy, and then he moves a lot. It's gonna be hard for every boxer, And I was thinking before the offer that he was a good fighter and pound for pound.
Right.
And when I get the offer, I think like it's gonna be a hard fight. It's a hard mission for me, but I say like it's my work, and I need to fight, and I'm prepared good for big fights, and let's go. This is my dream too, and I'm ready to give a good fight.
So you knew Nakatani was a tough fight. Were you confident you can beat him? You and
Not
your
really.
coaches? Not really? Okay.
I say I don't like confidence.
Okay.
I only confidence with God,
Uh-huh.
I don't like confidence at all.
Right.
Only God confidence, and But I said like I'm gonna prepare very good for this fight, and I'm gonna give you the fans a good fight because this is my work and this is what I like to do. You know, I think this is what I born to. I was born to fight. I got a tattoo that it say "born to fight." You know.
Okay.
So I think God put me here with one reason, and I'm just doing that. You know.
Okay, that's interesting. So you're very, very religious because even in your fights in boxing, you say you don't believe in yourself, but you believe in God. So he's a big part of your life.
But I'm not religious. I just got God in my heart, you know.
Okay.
And not that religious. I got God in my heart, and the Bible say Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life. And I think that. And I feel that in my heart and my experience, I can say you that is true, you know. And I'm glad with you that you make me this interview, and I'm glad we got for this position that I'm today.
You praise God, but you also earned it. You worked hard to make it this far, and it sounds like you had a pretty rough path leading up to this. I want to talk to you about the Nakatani fight. It looked like you took the first few rounds easy. You were kind of feeling your opponent out, and then you turned up the gear. What was the strategy leading up to the fight?
He caught me with one upper to the chin.
Okay.
And then I was like, what the heck, you know?
Right.
Only one time I think that I felt that.
Did anything surprise you?
Yeah. His mentality surprised me.